What's up everybody? Michael Santanato here doing a video for you. I'm going to talk about my experience in the hot seat. I was recently at my first Abraham Hicks Workshop and I was like, I'm getting in the hot seat. You know, I'm from Toronto. I drove all the way to Boston, 9-hour drive. Totally worth it. Loved the drive, beautiful drive. And you know, when you're driving, you're in the receiving mode, says Abraham. So I was happy to spend 9 hours in the receiving mode on my way there, getting there. Now, I knew I would get in the hot seat. I'm going to do another video. Check the link below in the description. I'm going to do another video, how to get in the hot seat. Because I knew I would get in the hot seat, and I did. But this video, this is about my experience at the workshop and my experience in the hot seat. So I get there, and the energy is off the charts. Like, I just feel it in my body. I just feel it in my gut and in my physical body, especially in my midsection and in my head. I feel really clear. I feel the energy of everyone. Everyone's really high vibing. Imagine 200 people that are all awake, aware, spiritual people. Imagine what the vibe is like with everybody like that in the room. One person, she says, who's tapped in, tuned in, turned on, is more powerful than a million who aren't, right? She says that. So I get there, energy's off the charts. I'm freaking excited. I'm getting in the hot seat. I know I'm getting in the hot seat. I just know it for sure. And I also know I'm going to be first. But anyway, she comes out and it's just electric, right? It's just electric. The energy's just so palpable. And like, I've been watching videos for years and listening for years, but this is the first time that I've seen her in person, like up close, face to face. And how beautiful she is. Like, how beautiful the whole experience is. It's so beautiful. Wow, it just feels so good. Like, it just feels so good. I went there to get an upgrade, right? I went there to get a vibrational upgrade. She does her opening monologue and she's got this new distinction about the trains and the trains moving in opposite directions. You know, one train is moving towards what you do want, and every time you feel good, you're heading in that direction. Every time you feel bad or you're thinking about what you don't want, you're worried, you're stuck about the how, then you're pulling the train in the opposite direction. So that was a powerful new distinction that she just created. Now, being in the hot seat, like, you're so pumped, right? Everybody's eyes are focused on you. You're so excited. Like, just being there, being in the hot seat, like, actually getting there is thrilling. It's super duper duper thrilling. Thrilling is the word of the energy that I'm using to describe. It's so beautiful. It's so thrilling. And it's like going through a wind tunnel. You know, my girlfriend looked up online. She said people said it was like going through a wind tunnel. And that's exactly what it's like. Because it's like, whoom, and you're done. You know, time stood still, but time flew by at the same time. It was the weirdest, like, contradiction. It was like time was slowing down, but it was also racing by. And as she was talking to me, I felt like my mind was just kind of wandering. You know, I was like tuning into what she was saying, and my mind was wandering at the same time. It's like being in two places at once. It's a really funny, odd feeling. And most importantly, you're getting upgrades. You're getting upgraded. Like, your vibration is changing, your vibration is raising. I felt the energy moving within me. I really did. I felt in my solar plexus the energy moving and changing and shifting within me as I was listening to her, just as I was listening to her talking. And as she talked, my mind would kind of wander, and I'd have to come back and be like, Michael, you're sitting in front of infinite intelligence here. You got to focus. You got to focus in on what she was saying. So a number of times I had to bring myself back, and that was really interesting. The whole thing kind of flew by. Thank goodness there's a recording. Thank goodness you can buy the recording. Of course, I bought the recording because I'm like, I don't even know what happened. I got to listen to the recording to really find out what happened. I know I got my answers. I asked two questions, one about my inner being and the second about money. And I said, I'm here to clean up my vibration around money. And she finished my sentence. She said, because it would be nice, right? Because life would be better. I said, yeah. She said, because it would feel good. I said, yeah, absolutely. So the first question about my inner being, I said, I feel like my inner being recently has taken me on a wild goose chase. And she said, it has, and you're the wild goose. Whoa. So meaning, like, basically, long story short, my inner being, your inner being will take you to what feels good that's next. Not necessarily like as the manifestation, but actually as the next place of growth for you. So she also said, later on that day, she also said, your inner being will take you to what you think is a problem, in order to get you to see the big picture. Boom. Like, what a bomb she just dropped. So that was amazing. I got clarity there. It was fantastic. Next question about money. I asked, I just want to clean up my vibration around money. And ultimately what I got from that, and this I really need to listen to the recording. I'll post the recording once it's uploaded in the description once it comes. It takes about 3 weeks for it to come. She said, you just have to feel good and go to the next thing and go to the next thing and feel good and go to the next thing and feel good and go to the next thing. Her answer to everything is like, just be in the receptive mode. Hope that's not too loud for you guys. And just feel good. That's what she said, right? That's what she says all the time. So that's essentially what I got. She used this amazing analogy of, if I had to choose between two careers, one of them was a place of like growth, and the environment was like one where I would grow, and there'd be some struggle and there'd be some change and there'd be some shifting and things like that. But the money would come, maybe not right away, but eventually, but I would just grow. She said, and then there's this other job, let's say, where you're not stimulated really in the environment, you're not really growing, you're not really expanding, but you're making good money. And if you want, you could just sit and just enjoy that. And that's what she said. And I was like, so the choice is really up to me. And she's like, the choice is always up to you. You just have to feel good and follow what you want. And I was just like hysterical in that moment. I was just like, is that all I have to do? And it was a really funny moment. The whole crowd laughed. It was really, 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 really cool. When you get the recording, listen to that for sure. You'll see what moment I'm talking about. And basically I left knowing that my questions were answered. My vibrational questions were answered. Like, I was a different person, period, vibrationally. And when I got down from the hot seat and I went back to my seat, I could not sit. I could not sit. I had so much energy running through me, you guys. I had so much bliss. There was so much bliss. That's all I can say to you is there was so much bliss. I was just like standing there on cloud 9. I was standing there. Just, I could not sit down. So much energy just pulsing and rushing through me. I couldn't sit down. It was so cool. It was so beautiful. It was so amazing. I wrote in my book, bliss, breathtaking bliss, just complete and utter breathtaking bliss. If you could just imagine that. I just milked that feeling. Eventually I sat down and attended the rest of the workshop, and frick, man, so good, like so much goodness. My drive home on the way back was fucking fantastic. It was absolutely incredible. I felt so good and I felt so different. My thoughts and beliefs were different about money and about my inner being, and I got what I needed. I'll go again. I'm going to go back to another workshop for sure. I hope you do too. I hope you get to an Abraham workshop. Definitely make it happen. Get in the hot seat like I did. Beautiful, blissful, transformational experience. And hit up the next video. You'll see in the comments below in the description. I'm going to do a video right now about how to get in the hot seat, what I did to get in the hot seat. Much love, peace and well-being to you all. And by the way, my actual business and profession is helping frustrated and stuck singles find a great partner and keep a great relationship. So if you need that, if you're an Aber who's looking for relationship help, I can help you release the resistance. That's what I do professionally. Hit me up at Michael Santanato or therelationshipmaster.com. Much love.